matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Slot man moves right. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Like that.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
Get in there!
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go with Jones.
Oh!
Well, he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
And this is by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The Eagles at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
Man, I played that.
And some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, so let's go here. Let's go right here.
Let's go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come back in! Come back in!
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's my fault.
This
My screen changed on me.
Touchdown.
My screen changed on me.
Touchdown.
He went right to
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing's not happening. I'm pressing X. Nothing is happening. No, nothing is happening.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
This might be the hump. Nice one,
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
looking from the gun. Rodgers.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Rodgers again now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Rodgers now to throw. Complete to Jones.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18, 5 years.
Throwing is Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
This is Dillon on the counter.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
I can't choose a play. I can't choose to play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Really accepted that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. We're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Listen, hold on. He can have it. I'm not gonna keep playing like this. Man, he can have it. He accepting penalties, and the game keep freezing. Like, I mean, I know I'm screening, so you can probably hear me saying it, but it's not letting me choose a play or nothing. Oh, this shit crazy. Man, but Lord, I don't even want to cut the stream because I don't want nobody to say. I mean, I play by the rules, but god damn, every time I turn around,
penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I don't know. This is the first time this year ever
happened.
Throwing is
Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Remember in preseason we were going to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. Here's Hurts. just past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check pass, check pass.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hurts.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So you did all that fucking.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Oh, it's so cute though to see you like this. Nobody really sees this part of you. Oh my goodness.
You're taking charge.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
This part of this, girl. You are here. You are human.
And all the way down inside
you got tears running down your face. I mean, I must care because I'm really playing the game and I'm not even paying attention to the game because I'm talking to you. I really want to curse you out for calling me with all these emotions and shit while I'm playing an important game.
It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sanders.
No.
It's a loss of 2 there.
If you don't take your emotional ass and shut the fuck up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's been freezing up, so that's, I really been blown because the shit been freezing.
He couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
But none of this shit matters at this moment. Pop, 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 pop. Only thing he could do, he tried to throw to the running back right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18. Go Streets. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Go.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
I make that check.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He's not even that good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is hilarious.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I would have ordered with the man, but that's it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On play action, now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Get out your driveway. Come on.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 45 yards rushing for.
Get out your car.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Praise, man. Fuck it, just hype it.
Now Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
This nigga ran away from the fucking football.
By James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Say what?
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I mean, at least
up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
I'm cool with you crying. I'm cool with you being upset, but I still want you to be safe, though. Huh?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Hold the ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The tight end in motion right. Another run here with Sanders. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
50 Eagles, 50 Eagles. Hey, check that, check that. Chutney Ranger, Chutney Ranger.
I'm not even into the game. Why is they doing this?
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory.